Hello, welcome back to the channel. Just a quick match reaction from me today. Unfortunately, I am feeling quite under the weather. I've got quite a severe case of the man flu, so yeah, I managed to drag myself just about out of bed yesterday to make it down to Vicarage Road, expecting hopefully goals and a very exciting game of football. What I got in the end actually was the complete opposite. And if you were attending the game yourself, you'll know that really the only highlight was the Coke and Noodles mascot at half time taking part in the Mr. Q challenge. That was the most entertaining part of my match day experience yesterday. Look, I think generally, just to summarize my thoughts and feelings quite quickly here, I just feel a bit let down and disappointed after that one. I'm past the point of getting furious and angry. I used to do that when I was a little bit younger. I'd swear, shout, react quite emotionally to these matches. And I get people who still do that. You're absolutely entitled to react how you want if you're a match going paying fan, whether that's in the stadium or watching from home. But I do try and stay as balanced as possible. And actually, statistically, when you look at the match, on another day, Watford probably score 3, 4, or 5 goals and put that game to bed very early on. Unfortunately, no, though, that did not happen. Football is a game of goals, and Sheffield Wednesday took the lead yesterday in the first half. Charlie McNeil at the back post with a very decent finish. And again, this is becoming a real reoccurring issue now in this Watford side, even with the change of centre-back Kevin Caben dropping out of the squad entirely, Max Elaine coming in. The issues remain. The issues are still here. And I think now what I'm doing is looking at the players kind of ahead of that Watford back line. You've got Bola, Matty, Max, and Ngakia all in that back line. But ahead of them, you've got Mama, Georgie, Edu, and Loser. And whilst in Javi's previous spell, the 4-4-2 worked because he had the likes of Capu, Decore, and Husey. In this Watford side, with the players we have, it just does not work as effectively as we would like. And it's so easy, even for a subpar team in Sheffield Wednesday, to break through the lines and get runners in behind without that protection in front of that Watford defence. And I think the only way we resolve that now, ultimately, is a switch to the 4-2-3-1, and that the game was screaming out for that yesterday. I was really hoping in the second half or at half time Javi Gracia would change the system and maybe bring on Pat Mendy or Hector Cipriani into the midfield and maybe take off one of Luka Kiramgard or Mamadou Doumbia. He didn't do that. He made other substitutions instead, which I found a little bit baffling at the time and still do on reflection a day later. So yeah, I think for me, heading into this weekend, a change of system is massively needed. And if Javi doesn't identify that as a need and as a must, he's coming across as an extremely stubborn manager. So if Javi's got any intelligence about him, hopefully we will see a change of system at Wrexham. And also as well, I want Javi to try and utilise his wider squad players much more. There's some really talented footballers that we're just not using to their full abilities. Pierre Duomo has been constantly ripping it up for the under-21s. He's almost been excluded from first team matches entirely, which is a baffling decision when we have Musa Sissoko on the bench who comes on for 5 10-minute cameo appearances. He should retire at this point. Pat Mendy, a 33-year-old, really experienced defensive midfielder, both internationally and at club level as well, previously at Leicester and teams in France. He's not getting a look in. He's not played for the club since October 4th against Oxford United. That was under Paolo Pezzolano before Javi even arrived. And Jeremy Petrie, who come in as this real exciting attacking fullback, he can also play in the wing as well. He's not getting any game time at the moment. So yeah, I think after that game, I'm just left with more questions, with more questions than answers, and I am a bit worried now. I am a bit worried. Maybe it's an overreaction. Do call me out in the comments if I'm overreacting. But I just look at the fixtures we've got to come: Wrexham, Stoke, Leicester, Norwich away, Birmingham at home on New Year's Day. I mean, how many points are Watford going to accrue from that at this current moment in time? If we can't keep clean sheets, I don't think we'll get too many. And Andrew French, formerly of the Watford Observer, put out a great statistic yesterday, and it was that in the past 53 games of football, so that goes all the way back to last season as well. In the past 53 games, Watford have only won consecutive matches one time. So we've only won 2 matches in a row once in a 53 game period. That is an abhorrent statistic. And this season, of course, we've only kept 1 clean sheet, and that was at home to Middlesbrough. So plenty of work to do on the training ground. Keep backing the lads. They need your support. And I know a lot of you are going to Wrexham as well. We've sold out the away end at the racecourse ground. Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds, I'm sure, will be watching along as well. So looking forward to that one. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there. As I said, the best entertainment for me yesterday was watching the Coca Noodles mascot do the Mr. Q halftime challenge. That was quite funny. But other than that, really disappointed, and it certainly hasn't helped in my recovery from illness. So hopefully we'll get the win this weekend. Fingers crossed. Keep an eye out across our socials as well. We're always going to keep you updated with the latest Watford news. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.